Hi, everyone. Long time no see.
No funny faces today. Hello. We missed it. We missed it.
Yeah, we did. We actually look respectable on this one, which is fine. So, yeah.
Yeah, so we just did another video just now. And we're back.
Yeah. I got to turn my fan on.
All right, darling. Yeah, so it's busy this week, isn't it? Going on out there. There's such it's like last year we were thinking, oh, come on, guys, we need to see something now. We're definitely seeing something now, you know.
No, we're seeing lots of somethings. Yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing some things. But, you know, a lot of things it's like, oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. But think of it as a white hat op. And it doesn't look that bad. It actually looks like, you know, sorry, lipstick on my teeth. Looks like they're showing us and making it blatantly obvious. Like, look over here, not over there. Here, this is what is going on, you know. So, yeah, in England, it's boom, it's going on. I don't know if you know about this, but our Scottish Prime Minister, Nicola Sturgeon. Have you heard about this yet?
Continue. I think I know where you're going.
She resigned about 10 days, week and 10 days ago. Okay, week to 10 days. She resigned. Her husband has been arrested. And they've been digging up the garden. And it's all police quarantined. It's a crime zone, her house. Their house is a crime zone. They're taking out lots and lots of different evidence, like soil samples and things like that evidence. There's all sorts going on. It is massive. There was also questioning over 600,000. You know, there was a question mark over money, 600,000 that has not been accounted for as well. So, yeah. And they also they've got a Winnebago that was part of the road. They've also taken that as well, and that is also being investigated by the police. So there's all quarantine up around the house and everything. So
no, I didn't hear that. What I heard was about, you know, how that, you know, they recently had an election and their new, was it prime minister? Is it saying how, you know, he was encouraging all this diversity coming into the country, but the actual Scottish are saying, hey, we're losing who we are here. We're no longer Scottish. We're this amalgamation of, you know, this melting pot, and they're trying to hang on to their heritage, and it's being discouraged.
Yeah. So that's why that new guy had to step in, is because she stepped away. He resigned before her as well, because he was also part of that team. And yeah, so you know, it was pointed out, I think by I can't remember her name. Anyway, the person that discloses everything, this English lady, she goes around and she stands outside Buckingham Palace. She stands outside, you know, and I can't remember her name for Toffee now. But anyway, she said, you need to be looking at you need to be looking at them. There's something not right there. And I know for a fact that there are like bodies and there's this and there's that. She's actually been saying that. And then all of a sudden they're digging up the garden. Yep.
Real quick, let me first of all, if you have a question you'd like us to answer via the tarot, a global prediction kind of question, put it in the chat, but use all uppercase. Okay, that way we'll be able to see it. If you don't put it in uppercase, we might scroll right by it, and we've done that numerous times. So please, uppercase, all uppercase, so we know what your question is. So I just want to show you this real quick. I think everyone will find this really quite interesting. if you haven't seen this before. This was televised live on TV at the U.S. Masters Golf Tournament. The commentator said, "Well, that's an interesting cloud."
Oh.
That's an interesting cloud. What do you think it is?
Second Earth.
New Earth?
Yeah. I mean, it's tiny. It's tiny, but it's either an egg or it's a ship or it's a round circle or something.
Yeah, the first thing
It looks like an Earth.
The first thing that came to me was that it's a ship. But it could be the New Earth.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was on live TV. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let us know.
We can draw cards on this if you want. What is it? Yeah. You want to do it right now? While it's up?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got more to talk about though, so yeah.
Okay. So is it the New Earth? Is it a starship? What is it we're looking at here? So I got some interesting cards that oh wow, okay. So that gave me what I was looking for. Okay. So what I got is well, I saw celebration. And the first thing I thought was, well, this is heading towards the new Earth, right? Celebration for the new Earth coming. But what I was also shown was the star card. So what it is a starship. It's it's our galactic neighbors or friends. And there's celebration going on. Something big's about to happen, folks. And it's going to cause celebration, and it involves our star family. It's a ship. That's what I have.
Okay.
Right on.
Right, so yeah. Okay. Oh, the celebration card was just there in the deck, but I shuffled it back in. It was actually the one that was turned over the opposite way. It might come up in a minute. It's there.
Oh, you froze up there for a second.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so what I'm getting is there's a lot of twin energy, okay, linked with that. Twinning. So when I think of twinning, obviously, there's a twin flame, but this twinning energy is another earth energy. So, yes, another earth doesn't have to be another planet, does it? It could be another earth as in a ship that is like Earth, that has been made to be habitable for humans. And this goes also, makes me wonder. There was a lady who kept saying that she had some visions about her future, and I said, okay, we'll progress you. So we would progress. And what she was doing, she was talking about her being older, but she was in kind of like it's like a uniform, but it was like a spaceship uniform. And she's in one of these big motherships that, and lots of, she was only one of hundreds that are all over the world getting humans onto these ships, basically. And it didn't feel as if they were being made to go on the ships. It was kind of like well, we want to come, so yeah, it just, these things kind of like come up and say, I wonder if it was to do with that. So is this a ship? But is it like Earth? Could they have made another Earth-like planet? They say that the moon isn't exactly a moon. It is it is a spaceship. Who knows? So a lot of these cards to me are indicating that it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not something to be fearful of, but they just keep giving me the word twinning and Earth. So yeah, the spaceship feels right to me. So mix all those three together. So that's what I get.
All right.
I'd really like to see that picture, just the picture, sometime, so that I can actually properly see it. Yeah.
I'll send it to you right now on Messenger.
I'll put it on Facebook, because that can go on Facebook, surely.
Yeah, I'll put, that's a good idea. I'll just do that right now. Your thoughts on what this is, Ellie, and I just drew cards on it.
Okay, I've just written down that.
I'll tag you.
Come in. Okay, so Brandon. Hi, Brandon. Smoke and mirrors. Absolutely. They look at mirrors. Look at, we're looking over there. Yeah. Hi, Greg as well. Good name. Good name. I see things happen, but the pace is frustrating. It isn't. You look at the actual disclosure. Yeah, we want to see the end thing. Of course we do. But it's like there's another disclosure and then another disclosure and a disclosure linked with politics, a disclosure linked with pharmaceutical, a disclosure linked with, the children in the schools, disclosure linked with the woke brigade. There's lots and lots of exposures happening. They're not going to go bam and rip the plaster off anymore. They're just not going to do it. It has to be to stop civil war. To allow people to work up themselves. Hey, we need something different here. We can't have these politicians anymore. These politicians are no good. And it's the alternative. Trump is the alternative.
Hi, Mary.
Claudia. And Archie. First, not Prime Minister, Archie.
Yeah.
Because it's over in the UK. So I don't know if you know over in the UK. Mm-hmm. The Scottish Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy. So here's a question, Brian. What's with the Cash App founder and cryptocurrency founders being killed? Oh, I don't know about this. Do you?
Yeah, that just happened a few days ago. Yeah. We'll look into see if there's foul play going on there. So Claudette had her daughter gave her pictures of that. I just posted that on my Facebook page and I tagged you on it. Thank you, Gemini.
Cute.
Gemini.
That's really nice. Thank you for saying that.
This is becoming one of my favorite shows. Love Gregg and Allie. You two work great together. We do. We're an awesome team.
We do.
Brandon's hypothesizing.
Yeah, it's
maybe Planet X, Nibiru.
Yeah.
Gemini, it looks like
could be. Yeah.
Tomorrow,
like
100% a ship. A ship.
Yeah.
JB is saying a projection.
Project.
Oh, me of such little faith.
Maybe.
Age of Aquarius. It's really cool. Starships. Yeah. So. Oh, this is interesting, Rob. Can't get into specifics, but heard about it. 2000. You
Sorry,
cut me off right
that was me.
This. Can't get into specifics, but
Sorry.
Heard about it. 2000. And you cut me off again. Is there a delay going on?
It's delayed. It's not my fault. There's a delay, love.
Okay. I'll get this out, Rob, eventually. The third time's the charm. Can't get into specifics, but fourth time will be a charm. But heard about a 2,000-mile long ship above. Wow. I haven't heard about that. Have you?
I didn't say anything. No, I've not heard anything. No. There's a delay going on. There's a delay, I'm afraid. Is there anybody else who's delayed here? It's like it's like a
Yeah, I don't have one.
I don't know. No, I don't know about that, but that wouldn't surprise me because they do say that what's that big Galactic Council that they're supposed to be hovering around because it's all
Galactic
changing.
Federation.
Everything is changing. Yes, them. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Oh, thank you, Brian. We love you too. Yes, we definitely have to ask this. We were talking about this earlier in our last show, and we're going to bring it up. So, yeah, definitely. Is DeSantis being compromised? So, yeah. Great question.
For sure.
Martel, will China get the deal in Michigan they want? I'm not sure what that is. Will the governor of Michigan get taken out? Is that what the deal was? I have no idea what this is. We'll look into it. Will China get the deal they want in Michigan? That's a yes or no question, so we can do that. Will the government mayor of Michigan get taken out? That's a yes or no. So we can look into that. I just don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I've got down here, let's look at the Pope's health.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't think that's the Pope. It is a hologram. And then there's double. Wow. Did you see?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the hologram?
Yes. Of him walking up to the window or something. Yeah. I saw that. Maybe
he turned around and he just disappeared. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's GFW, Amanda?
Galactic Federation of White?
Worlds? Is it Galactic Federation of Worlds? Was it? Okay.
Galactic Federation of Women. Galactic Federation.
Deborah, you almost missed it. Worlds. So it is worlds.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be Galactic Federation of Warships.
I think they're here to help. Yeah.
We can start answering some questions now. We got a few to work with, right?
What's that one? I just saw something about Trump getting JF Kennedy. before 24. I'm not even putting any energy into that whatsoever. No, not putting any energy in. Sorry.
Okay. Well, do you want to start? Shall we start? Shall we wait? Up to you.
Yeah, I'm good to start. I'm good to start. You might have to be patient though, love, because there is a delay, and I'm trying to answer as quickly as I can, but there's a delay, and yeah, so.
Yeah, that's odd. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, first question is, what is the first question?
Brian. What's with Cash App founder?
Okay. You going to do it first?
Yeah, of course. I'm totally cool with going first. Wow. There's some story going on here, folks, that they're not telling you or me, but we're learning about, at least through the tarot. You know, and that's the beautiful thing about the tarot cards. We can learn through it things that may not get published or are talked about by the mainstream media. And many times, I would say probably most of the time, Allie and I end up concurring on these. So, okay. Cash App founder and cryptocurrency founder being killed. Something was going on, folks, because somebody's saying something that someone doesn't want to hear. There's something going on. I'm getting that. This isn't just he happened to die kind of thing. And people are talking, and they're trying to come up with a congruent story, but it's not happening. Something. It could have been a lover. Somebody could be family. Something went wrong, and he was taken out. But it was either a lover or family, is what I'm getting. This is for entertainment purposes only. How about them apples? That sucks. That if it came down to that, especially, you're worth all this money, and all of a sudden you're taken out because of some disagreement or whatever. In life, it's a simple rule. Don't be a dick. That's what I got, hon. Let me see what you have.
All right. Okay. So, straight first card out was the Tower.
Oh my.
Okay. So the Tower card. So there's two here, isn't it? So what's the Cash App founder and cryptocurrency founders being killed? So that's two of them being killed. Is that right? That's two of them being killed. So bless you.
Oh, I didn't know you could hear me.
So yeah, this feels as if somebody's crown's been knocked off. I feel as if they were acting on behalf of, I feel, which side were they acting on? Okay, so they were acting on behalf of the White Hats. Okay, these people were about to open up basically what was going to be alongside this new currency system. Okay, because I feel what they're saying to me is there's going to be a crypto currency kind of that is going to, it's brand new. It's not already out. It's brand new, and that is going to be all linked to, I feel, the new system. And the Cash app was linked to the kind of wallet, to the quantum financial system, or whatever it's going to be called. That was all linked. So the fact that they were getting ready and getting organized for that, and I feel that they got taken out because of that. They weren't. It's like the black hats are absolutely desperate for this new financial system to not come in, and so yeah, they're going to be. They're not even trying to cover things up anymore. Okay, they're just blatantly taking people out left, right, and center. I feel as if it's like this is a gamble worth taking. I do see that somebody in their camp, somebody very close to them, did this because I do have "don't trust this person" kind of card. Don't trust this person, and I feel that the good military were trying to protect them. They had them under protection. They had them in a bubble, okay, and they didn't know, so it had to be done by someone they know, somebody they knew. So this was all very, very underhanded and very sordid. But whoever did this, it's like they've been promised everything, but they're not going to get anything. So it's like a double cross. Very complicated. But yeah, they definitely were taken out and killed. For sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I get.
I totally agree. Totally agree. Our next question.
Yeah.
And thank you, Brian. Our next question, Tracy, is Ron DeSantis being compromised? Oh boy, this will be fun to see what we get on this. Because I've said before, especially as a Floridian, I love everything that Ron DeSantis has done for us here in Florida. And most Floridians say the same thing. Yeah. But the reason this question's being asked, if you haven't watched our previous episode, is I posted on the IN5D Telegram page a video of Hillary Rodham Clinton saying that she endorses Democrat Hillary Clinton is endorsing Republican Ron DeSantis. And now you mentioned also that DeSantis has received financial assistance from, of all people, George Soros. Something's not adding up here. So we're going to look into that right now. Okay. All right. So yeah. So there's conflict going on right now. And this could be with the Republican Party and DeSantis. And he might be, because everyone's like, oh, we love Trump. What about me? He might be saying, well, F all y'all. I'm going to go on my own way. So what he ended up doing was collaborating with the enemy, basically, Soros, perhaps Clinton. And someone, though, is saying, got this card again. Someone's saying something that does, people don't want to hear. You can see her covering up her eyes. So yeah, there's definitely conflict, and words are being spoken that people are basically drawing the lines in the sand. This has a lot to do with money too. There's the Soros bribing basically DeSantis with money, and a lot of this is coming under the veil of illusion. You're not supposed to know about any of this, but that's why we're here, to show you about it. Is he being compromised? That's you know, there right now, I think that's where he's at. He's got this way or that way. He's got that support from the left. People on the right love him. It's weighing heavily on him. But this is the answer that I was looking for. Is he being compromised? Yes. Sorry, everyone. I'm sorry for me too, because I thought he was. Well, he has been doing a great job. And it's sad that he has been compromised. But, you know, once you receive money from George Soros, you owe him something in return. He just doesn't do shit out of the kindness of his heart, because he has no kindness in his heart. And actually, everything, it's not George Soros anymore. It's basically his son that's pulling all the strings now. But yeah, as an answer, is DeSantis being compromised? I hate to say it. Yeah, it's for entertainment purposes only. What about you, babe? What do you think?
Yeah, tricky one, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what my guides just told me is that the Black Hats want a horse in the race. So they want, you know, they know that the only person that could absolutely up against Trump and got any hope whatsoever is DeSantis. I feel that DeSantis does not want or didn't want Soros's money. That DeSantis didn't want endorsement by Hillary. They are playing a game of chess with him. So I still feel that there is part of him that still is trying to stay with the White Hats. But I do feel as if they're literally, it's a bit like setting him up, you know, setting him up, you know, it's like so that people start to doubt him, you know. But, you know, this could be white hat, black hat game of chess, back and forth, back and forth. Perhaps the white hats are playing both sides, the black hats and the white hats game, you know. At the end of the day, he hasn't got a hope in hell to go up with Trump. He hasn't got a hope in hell. It's just nope. It's just not gonna happen. I feel the outcome is sunshine here. I've got the sun card as the outcome to all of this. The off-worlders have got it sorted out, and in both decks, actually, I've just noticed in both decks we've got the sun, we've got the world, we've got the off-worlders. Okay, there is a partnership energy coming up as well, and I do feel as if we don't know the game at the moment for the white hats. So I don't feel as if it's as clear cut as he's compromised 100%. I do feel as if they've got him, they've got something over him, and I don't feel as if it's real stuff. But I feel that, you know, whatever's happened in his past, whether he's good or bad, whatever's happened in his past, he came around, he did the best job he could do. I think he's going to continue to do the best job he can do, and he's trying his hardest to stay out of the black hats remit. But you know, he's got to really stay safe at the moment. Vibrationally, I feel as if the black hats have got him in their sights. So I think it's a war at the moment, a war for DeSantis energy, and I feel for him actually at the moment, looking at these cards, because he's trying to stay doing what he said he would do.
So yeah, I feel what you said is 100% true. Has it been compromised? Yeah, but there's a story behind the story as to why. Yeah. That feels right. And that in the end, it's all going to work out So don't focus too much about all this stuff that's going on right now. It works out in the end. So there's a game of chess going on.
I've just had information by my team saying that the White Hats have already understood that this was going to be one of the games that they would play. So they're already 3 steps ahead of this situation already. Trump's team, it's like I'm feeling them laughing and saying, they're doing it. We knew they were going to do this, and they're going to fall straight into that trap there. You know, you said about karma. Yeah, karma's just going to come about. So I feel, you know, this spat between Trump and DeSantis, I don't feel that's real either. I feel as if there was something going on in the background. I feel that he was meant to be pushed at by Trump. DeSantis was supposed to have 1 foot in the Black Hats kind of camp, 1 foot in the White Hats camp, to find out information, the last bit of information that they possibly needed in order to get every bit of evidence. There's something more going on. It's not as clear cut. Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too. It's exciting. It's like, definitely get the popcorn out.
Yeah. Boy, now more than ever, tune into this show because, man, there is just so much going on. We're so grateful for all of you that are watching right now live, as well as if you're watching the recorded version. You know, you weren't able to stay up this late. Thank you for joining us as well. Yeah.
Can I just, before we go on to because I've got a couple of things that I just wanted to talk about before we went on a bit, because it's people that are coming away from the Democrat. I wanted to talk to you.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a couple of women that have come away from the Democratic Party and announced that they're turning Republic. One lady, she basically, because she was putting the flag and she was putting prayer hands up on her platforms and things, they came at her. So she basically has said no more. This was on Tucker Carlson show. One lady was Trisha Cotham. Have you heard of her? Trisha Cotham. She got attacked by the Democratic Party. Her children got attacked as well. One of her children was 12 years old, and they came up and verbally, got to her children. She said that's wrong. That was the last straw. That was it. So she thought they think that they can control everybody. She said, this is the speech. There's a big speech out there. It's really, really good. They picked the wrong chick for that, she says. They pushed me out. They lied. They have created vicious rumors. They attacked me on Twitter, on Facebook. They attacked her boys with threats. She went to a Target. Is there a place called Target? A shop called Target? Yeah.
They're one of the liberal stores that are promoting wokeism and
Well, she got attacked there, verbally attacked there. A woman came up and cussed her whilst her son was there, so she was trying to protect her son. She's had lots and lots of threats and bullying, from the Democratic Party. That is not on from anybody, to do that. So she said, I'm proud to announce that I am now Republican.
Wow.
There was another lady called Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah.
And that was 5 months ago. But she also has said no more for the Democratic. They don't want peace, tranquility. They want to stir up problems. They don't want they don't want Christianity. They're absolutely against Christianity. She said, this is quote, Dems are under complete control of an elitist cabal of warmongers, fanatical, hate freedom, actively looking at ways to control. So it goes on and on and on, but it's worth a watch.
Well, congratulations to those two ladies for joining the right side. They're on the right side of history now, and they did the right thing. Here in the United States, the left is no longer the left. They are the far left. They are the radical left.
Yeah, they are.
When folks, I posted an article on IN5D this evening, and it's about, it's called Shocking Chimera Video Surfaces, Half Man or Half Human, Half Pig. Now, what happened? Congress voted on this. There was a bill that went through, and they're trying to prevent this kind of stuff from happening. And in the bill, 48 Republicans all supported preventing this from happening, but all Democrats, all 47 of the Democrats and 2 independents, including Bernie Sanders and Angus King, they voted on promoting chimeras and this kind of atrocity, genetic engineering. And it's BS that every Democrat voted for this to continue. So that shows you how sick this party is. And, I feel badly. It's as if I was talking to you earlier this week about, it's as if the proverbial gates of hell have been opened.
Yeah.
And we're seeing the walking the streets all over the place. And it's become this spiritual war.
It is a spiritual war between light and dark. It is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She really let rip, though. She said about they are making decisions that are actively pushing us to the brink of, and I'll just do that.
Yep.
They may have their bunkers where they will be safe, while we have got no place to go.
Depopulation, eugenics.
She really gave it some. My God, it was like me and Mum was like clapping, going yes. So, yeah,
that's pretty powerful. That people from the UK are, yeah. I'm so glad that
when we say nothing's happening, it is happening.
I'm so glad that you guys are awake and aware in the UK about this, because there's a lot that's going to come out of the United States that's going to affect the entire world.
Absolutely, yeah. Bring it.
Yeah. So
the Schumann resonance, darling, is it doing lots of things at the moment? Schumann resonance.
I'll check.
Because and did it start doing more after 2017? Was it kind of quite quiet and then it all after 2017?
I honestly don't know. I think it's been arguably very much. There's been some massive whiteouts that I've seen in the past. I'm not sure the specific time and date.
Yeah.
Hang on. 2019, massive whiteout. 2019. Yeah, I guess a lot of those whiteouts happened after 2017. Let me take a look at the live chart, which they're still, if you click on the link for the Schumann resonance, it says the site ahead contains harmful programs. They don't want you looking at the Schumann resonance, right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I continue onward. Okay, so I got to do a screen share on this. This is interesting. Okay, so this is, well, you can see up here, dangerous. It's dangerous to look at the Schumann resonance. Don't look at the dangerous Schumann resonance.
God,
why? Because
really?
It's ru.ru website. It's a Russian website. Yeah, Russia. They're still promoting that. Yes. But look at this. There's a complete blackout that happened up until, well, about maybe 17 hours, 18 hours ago.
Okay.
A blackout. And when they say that you see the black there's a reset that's going on. That's my understanding of a blackout. There's a reset that's happening. Pretty interesting, though.
That was my guide said. You've got to look at the Schumann resonance.
Yeah.
And Saudi Arabia's oil they're actually hitting how much the US have. Did you know that?
Can you repeat that? You broke up.
Saudi Arabia and their oil, they're actually limiting how much the US can purchase. And I think that's a white hat operation as well.
Okay.
Is to push everybody to say, well, why aren't we getting our own oil? We need Trump. You see, make it again that, everything that Trump stands for. And the other thing that I wanted to say was, there's two more shootings that have happened. And once again, it's like against guns, for guns, against guns, for guns. So like they can't get Trump on anything else. So because he's for guns, he's got to be a bad man now. So they're just trying to, again, do that divide.
Let me share this real quick, and I'm going to have to tippy toe around what I'm about to say. This is on the IN5D Telegram page. Meet Connor Sturgeon, he, him, that he puts on his profile.
Oh my God, Sturgeon. Nicola Sturgeon, Scottish Prime Minister.
Oh, wow.
Nicola Sturgeon.
Interesting.
Sorry.
So that's the Louisville shooter who listed pronouns in his bio. His social media accounts are already being wiped out. They were anti-Trump and pro-lockdown posts on Reddit. So he was a leftist, and now they're trying to bury that story about him because we can't have the world knowing that he's a Democrat. Once again, another Democrat that's doing a mass shooting.
Yeah.
And the Democrats are the ones that say they hate that they want gun control, but they're the ones doing all the shooting.
Yeah. But nothing to see there. No.
For entertainment purposes only. Yep. You got it.
I finished now. Sorry. I just needed to get those things out.
No, I enjoyed that soapbox. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much happening. It's so exciting.
Oh, yeah, there sure is. And thank you everyone for, who's joined us. And, we can't go through at this point and say hi to everyone because we got so many questions to go through. And if you do have questions, as you see, like right here, make sure you put them in capital letters so it's easy for us to find them. Okay. And so let's take a look at our next question coming from Martel. And Martel is asking, will China get the deal in Michigan they want? I don't know what that deal is, but that'll be a yes or no question. And will the governor of Michigan, who's so corrupt, oh my God, she's really, really, really bad, will she get taken out? Well, I don't know if you mean, I'm not even going to hype. I'm not even going to talk about that. So yeah, I'll take a look at into this, and then Allie will join in. So will China get the deal in Michigan they want? Michigan is incredibly corrupt, and we got the Ace of Pentacles. It's looking like that. I hate to say that. China's taken over so much here in the United States. They can buy everything, including our president, as you know. Will the governor of Michigan get taken out? There's a lot going on this one. There's a lot stress. I'm getting thinking and overthinking as well. Her back is against the wall. People are getting tired of the BS, but yet they're all getting paid off by China. Once again, someone's saying something that somebody doesn't want to hear. So to me, that there's something going on behind the scenes, and there's a couple paths that can be taken at this point. But the path that I see happening, I see benevolence and I see celebration. So I think what's going to happen in the next election, despite Michigan being a blue state, they're tired of the BS. There's just like in New York, most of New York is red except for the city. And that's where a lot of the corruption comes in, and who knows, they could sway certain things here and there. Not saying that they did. It's for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, so I think Michigan is going to be in the same position as New York, where people are getting fed up. They want change, and they're going to take the change into their own hands, and that governor is no longer going to be there. So yeah, things are going to change. But unfortunately, China's got their greedy little paws in there, and are trying to buy out as much as they can and influence everything, including legislative bills and everything, to push their own agenda here in the United States. That's what I have. What you got there?
2 devil cards.
Oh my. Wow.
2 different decks, 2 devil cards. Oh yeah. So will the CCP get the deal in Michigan? Yes, patience, because there's going to be triumph soon. Okay, so that will all be overridden. It's like they are setting up the CCP. I feel the White Hats are setting up the CCP to do certain things. It's like, you know, but it's like with the how can I, the V, the O, the TING, with that system, they were setting it up. The Trump team, they were setting that up. They knew that they were going to do what they did. They knew, and they tried. They had all the evidence against them. So regarding this situation, they're creating evidence, okay, about the connection with Mr. B, the CCP, and obviously whoever that person, the governor person is. Okay, they're literally setting them up for it. So yes, it's going to go through, but wait and see what they do with that information. So yeah, it doesn't feel as if it's a worry. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, my love. Okay, moving on, and thank you, Martel, for the question. Moving on to our next one. It's from Tracy. Today, Tucson, Arizona, 18,000 cattle killed in dairy farm explosion. Was it done on purpose? Well, let's take a look. We'll see what the cards have to say about it. Was it done on purpose? I think everyone's got their own gut feeling about this already. Wow. Okay. Look at these cards, the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Painful endings, bounded, trapped, basically. Done under the illusion, under the, you know, in secrecy. So was it done on purpose? Yeah. I do see those being those who are responsible, they're going to be held accountable, and there'll be celebration afterwards. And I'm just so sorry for those cattle. And this is an attack on our food supply here in the United States. It's been under attack, for a long time now. How many of the chicken farms have been under attack? We have like $10 a dozen eggs now. It's almost like $1 a piece here in the United States. It's crazy. So yeah, they're attacking our food supply, and ultimately they want to say you'll eat bugs and you'll like it. There's something I posted on my Telegram page about how they're injecting meat with flavors, but they may be doing. It's being shown and proven they may be trying to attempt to inject it with mRNA. They are already passed that bill to inject the cattle, but now they're saying even after the meat, the cattle have been injected, and once they've been butchered and it's going through the processing line, they're talking about injecting it again. How crazy is that? So just be careful what you eat. And if they even think about that, and that's why we have to talk about this stuff, at least here on this channel, to prevent it or anything like that from happening. You can't, if you're injecting meat or cattle with mRNA, it's no longer cattle as we know it. It's a completely different form of life. You have to label that. It has to be put on the package. It has to be. Will they do that? I doubt it. And so what will happen is you'll end up buying this stuff and you won't even know. So yeah. Anyway, was it done on purpose? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, it's all about eugenics, my friends. Hang in there. Be the galactic warriors that you are. We got this.
Can you stay there a minute?
Sure.
The first card out threw me completely. Now I've got these cards. They're John Holland cards, and they're just the Major Arcana. Okay, so just got the Major Arcana cards out. Now the first question today, Arizona 8. Was it done deliberately? Was the question.
Yeah, and she said, sorry, it was in Texas. So that's okay. But either way, we're answering the question: were the 18,000 cattle killed intentionally?
Well, this threw me because this card came out.
Oh, wow.
And that straight away was off-worlder energy to me.
Yes, yes.
And we've got, it came with authority. Were these cattle taken out because they were poison? Because of the poison? That's
a great question. That they're already doing the mRNA.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they were being taken out because it's like the money people. There's the star again. I think this was an off-worlder situation. The star, the world.
I love that. Yeah.
So I think this was the off-worlders who did this, and it was for our benefit. They are intervening on that level. Are you putting some cards on it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I've already pulled cards on it.
Okay, I'm done then. Whatever you want.
Oh, I thought you're not going to pull any more yourself?
No.
Okay.
That was it.
All right. Sounds good. Okay, so let's find our next question is from Deborah. Mm-hmm. This is a great question. Has the Dalai Lama been compromised? Are you aware of what happened? What's that?
Have you seen the video?
Yes, I have. That's on my Telegram page. It's on my Rumble page. It's on my BitChute channel as well. So why don't you explain that to people? Because I don't think everyone understands or knows what happened.
I've only seen it once. There's people in the audience as well that are watching this. There's a little boy, and the little boy's face is blurred out, but he's saying, "Give me a kiss," and so he made the boy give him a kiss on the lips, and then he stuck out his tongue and he said, "I want you to suck my tongue."
Now, the mainstream media was silent about it. They didn't say a damn thing until the Dalai Lama apologized for saying that. And then all of a sudden the mainstream media is like, oh, well, in the news now. But they were trying to cover that shit up as long as they could.
I'll let you pull cards, my love.
All right. Yes. Thank you. So has the Dalai Lama been compromised? Yeah, first card out, Ace of Wands. That's a yes. I'm seeing, you know, there's a lot of secrecy going on behind the scenes. They're not letting you know about who the Dalai Lama really is and some of what his intentions really are. And you know, he may be coming off as this jolly, smiling, happy, Buddha-like person. In his mind is a prison. He knows a lot of shit, and I hate to say it, he's part of the problem. So I see him getting exposed, just like the Roman Catholic Church. I think what's going to eventually happen with the Roman Catholic Church, they have enough net worth to feed, clothe, and shelter the entire planet. So I think that net worth is going to get, once they get exposed, this for entertainment purposes only, once they get exposed, that net worth is going to be distributed globally, creating instant abundance for everyone. Now, you're not going to get this huge lump sum. It'll be distributed in a comfortable way where you can live comfortably the rest of your life. So yeah, I see something along those lines happening. And, you know, Dalai Lama, he got busted. He needs to step down, and they need to bring somebody in that's working in humanity's best interest. That's not a pedo or, you know, just a freak of nature as this man is. He's a sick man. He needs help. That's what I have.
He needs to go and join a big island, maybe in Antarctica, somewhere around there, with all the other. They should all live on the same island and just do whatever they want to each other.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's. I think anyone that's like that, that's been proven to be. I mean, don't why? Yeah, that would work. That you know.
The thing is, they can't be introduced back into society, no matter how many years of being in prison, because you or I fancy, you know, I fancy you, but you either fancy a woman or a man, maybe others, but they fancy children. That does not stop, no matter how many years in prison. That's something that's there. And so there's no way of them ever being able and safe around children or anything. It's just not safe. So it's just my opinion, but
okay.
All right. So I got just don't need to say me anymore. That was the card that came out. Look at that. Doesn't that look like his little cap there?
Yeah.
Really? but you know, it's all going to be exposed. This is all part of the exposure, the triumph. This is all part of the exposure, and we will have the wisdom to understand what is actually going on. This is all part of the drip feeding. Every single day there is more and more disclosure every single day, and it's coming thick and fast. People are, you know, if it takes, you know, stuff about the children to wake that particular person or group of people up, then that will do it. If it's something to do with the pharmaceutical companies and that being exposed, then that will wake up this particular group of people. But they wouldn't have believed the children saga, but they will believe the pharmaceutical saga. Somebody else, another group of people will be exposing, you know, the political side of things. They'll find out more about that, and that will. It's like there's this. Imagine a bowling rink, and you've got all these Skittles. One by one, these Skittles are coming down. It's like, and yeah, there's just exposure, in all different types of this corruption. So yeah, bring it on. It's all happening quick. I think it's happening. I think it's happening quickly. We want the money situation to happen quickly. We can probably be patient with this kind of like exposure, but we you know, people are suffering with the financial things. Yeah.
Thank you, my love. That's an interesting, you know, reading about the Dalai Lama, of all people, right? Of all people. Martel's coming in and saying, and thank you for the question, will Michael Obama be taking over when Biden goes? I didn't hear anything about this, but we can take a look at things. Hi, Mo. Stick your ass in the camera.
You just did it.
Yeah, Mo, that's what he's known for. He comes on the screen and sticks his ass in the camera every time. So will Michael Obama, was it Laverne Robinson Obama? Is that the name? Will he be taking over when Biden goes? I'm not seeing anything in the cards that has that. As a matter of fact, I kind of see by the end of the summer, I see, you know, the truth coming out in so many ways, and in ways I can't talk about here on this show. But it's 11:11 p.m. Make a wish, everyone. I wish for world peace and abundance and prosperity for everyone. But no, I don't see. I see Biden by like the middle of, or maybe the end of summer, being exposed, and how he got into power being exposed, and maybe 45 coming in once they can prove that and taking over, and then leading into the election and taking over for another term. So he'll actually get like 2.5 terms, which is unheard of. That's what I see. But so will Michael Obama be taken over for when Biden goes? No, it'll be 45. That's what I have.
It's really awkward. I'm having to go around that way because Mo's here, and I couldn't find my mouse to.
Her cat. This is. I'm curious what everyone thinks about this. Her cat will not walk on the floor. It hops from like her Alice Walker to the couch to and it won't walk on the floor in the living room. Why do you? I think, and this is what I told Allie yesterday, I think it's because there might been something horrendous that happened on that property that they built on top of, and maybe there's spirits or negative energy or something like that he's picking up on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. Yeah.
What do
He's,
you guys think?
yeah, it could be. It could be.
Yeah.
This is interesting. What is it? Terge? Is you pronounce it? Just want to read this out here, just quickly. Missed first part of your life makes sense to me. I have never had so much to do with UFOs, but 2 nights ago, I had a dream about UFO. He came to my house, parked right in front of my house. I asked if it was real. He said, "Sure it is." He just clapped his hands and sent the UFO blueprints to my printer. It's some sort of high-level technology and math, how the matrix is made of, numbers and different shapes. It is very cool. Then he gave me sword. It can be folded. It was like, no, it can't be. And then there's more to come. I'm sorry, but that was really like, wow, that's some dream, isn't it? Like, yeah. Wow. I just got a big fat no to that last question, I'm afraid. Just absolutely no, I didn't have to pick up cards or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to find the next question. I got lost in that last one.
Oh my goodness. He's just made a right mess of my little notebook.
Oh, all right. So here was the last one.
Very wet and rainy.
Our next question's from Tracy. And she's asking, are they using the transgender agenda to divide us? And this will be simple and quick. Yeah. First card out, Ace of Wands. That's a yes. And what they're trying to do, they want us to, this is all about divide and conquer. Or as they say in the Illuminati, ordo ab chaos, order out of chaos. I believe the Freemasons say that as well, ordo ab chaos. They want us with our backs against the wall. They want us fighting with each other. They want us overthinking every situation that's out there. They want this to continue on and mess with our minds for as long as possible. When you look at this picture, what do you see? You know, she's sitting on the bed. Not even the little kitty's like, "Hey, look at me." But this is, this is anxiety. It's fear. It's worry, depression, nightmares. Everything they're trying to get us to go into. Because when you're in that lower vibrational energy, you can be easily manipulated and controlled. So, and, you got to think too, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors going on. When shit's going on over here, what's going on over here? There's this 3D game of chess or 5D game of chess going on. The game's almost over, folks. We've already won. Got to hang in there and believe that things are working out and getting, they're becoming better every day. So yeah, this is a ploy to be used against us. It's all the whole wokeism crowd, and it's for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, get woke, go broke. People are speaking out. I just read that Bud Light's already lost $4 billion because of, how much their stock dropped after that. What's his name? Dylan Mulvaney or whatever his name was. They sent him. They I guess he's a spokesman now or something. They made a Bud Light can out of this transgender person, or I don't know what he is. A male pretending to be a female. I don't know. But Kid Rock put out like this, I don't know, 5 cases of Bud Light. And he took it like an AR-47 or something. He just like shot them all. So many people on Twitter are, showing how they're boycotting and getting rid of everything. Now Jack Daniels did the same thing. My beloved Jack Daniels. They went woke. So I don't know what I'm going to drink. I rarely drink at all, but I'm not going to buy any more Jack Daniels from this point forward. They went woke. A lot of other companies are going woke, and people are making their mark. They're saying, get woke, go broke, which means who are you going to support?
Mm. You've still got a big bottle here.
Well, I can finish that. We bought that before the get woke, go broke. So I don't feel bad drinking that.
Yeah. Hi, Disco Tina. Hello, love. Well, this transgender, look at the card that came out. I can't believe these ones.
Wow.
Harmony. So yes, they're trying, but this is like they're trying to sacrifice, the gay pride people. The gay people are absolutely disgusted. If you actually ask them what is going on, I'm not talking about the fanatics, because there's people in the middle. Okay, when they go and they do gay pride and they're happy being who they are, what they're not liking is this woke stuff. Okay, so that is being compromised. Okay, and yes, it is to do with dark energy. The black hats are absolutely going up with the white hats. So those three just say it all, really. So yes, they are trying to divide, because divide and conquer. This is why we can't do that. We cannot divide. We cannot let them. So it's like, if they want to play that silly game, let them play the silly game, but we don't have to be. We don't have to. So this is what it is. It's like, boycott it, say, because then you're taking yourself out of the game. You're not giving them, feeding their fanatic, warped minds. You're just not playing the game. Yeah.
And now they're, it really questions the definition of what a woman is. In my opinion, what's a woman? An XY chromosome person. When you pass, let's say you pass, and you don't get cremated, you get buried in the ground, hypothetically. 1,000 years from now, they dig up your bones and they want to know if you were a male or a female. And they do a DNA test and they find out that you're XY chromosome. They'll say, this is a woman. It's definitive. Trust the science. What happened to trust the science? Well, apparently the science is wrong now. Yeah.
Count the ribs. So it's Julie, isn't it? So Julie, well done. I took your advice and fired my team. They will bring a better team, or they will go and do the training. Sometimes they it's a little bit out of their remit. Imagine, you're used to being a bouncer on the door, who kind of comes in, and then all of a sudden you've got these terrorists coming in who know how to get past the bouncers. It's like that bouncer needs to go off and do some more training, needs to find out how to defeat the terrorists that are coming in. So that's kind of one way of looking at it. So yes, you're firing them, but they might come back, but with a bit more kind of like weapons, to keep you protected. And I know that you're kind of in DeSantis kind of camp, and I can feel your pain when we're talking about DeSantis. And my feeling is he's trying to stay with the white hat energy. That's what we both of us feel, that they are trying to compromise him. They're trying to compromise him, but I do feel as if he's actually might be at like a double agent there. He might be finding out information for the white hats. So yeah.
Julie lives down the road from me. I think she's in Venice, which is maybe 25 minutes from Sarasota. So yeah, fellow Floridian on the Gulf Coast.
Yeah. Yep. And thank you, Leona. Thank you very much. For the super. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. very much. Haven't gotten to that
Mm.
in the chat because we're so far behind answering questions. But we greatly appreciate that. Thank you. So our next question comes from Rob Tunes, as he's known. What about the anything on black-eyed babies being born? Okay.
Oh, bless them.
Yeah. So, okay. Looking into this, if you guys haven't seen that, you know, it's as if there's no white in their eyes. It's just big black circles like that. Kind of freaky. But, you know, just because you're different, you know, for example, some other extraterrestrial races, they may not look anything like us. They may be mantid people who look like praying mantises, you know, and maybe to us or to them, we look freaky. Who knows? So, you know, don't necessarily judge the black-eyed babies. What I got on the cards. First card out was betrayal, deception, getting away with something. And I don't think that is in regard that the black-eyed babies are trying to get. This is a cover-up because they have star lineage. But they're being placed into their own prison because they don't want you to know about the truth behind them of their star lineage. And they're painting them to be something that, you know, you should be fearing, but the truth's coming out. And I'm picking up that, you know, despite what a lot of people are saying about them, they are obviously nothing and no one to fear, that they are here for some other benevolent reasons for humanity. That's what I have. Yeah.
These are more starseed than ever. These are coming through with that. So these are coming through a lot of wisdom. These are coming through. They're going to be kind of some of the leaders for the future. These come through with a lot of hope. Okay, and it's also a bit of a test for mankind to see how these different looking children get treated by mankind. There are lots of different races, like Greg said, of you know, off-worlders, and if they came onto this planet now, they would be ridiculed. They would be treated badly. They, you know, because not by us. There are just people out there that are quite narrow-minded. They just don't see the bigger picture. Look how they are with, you know, people who've got disabilities. It's like if you can't do this and you can't do that, then you've got to be that way. They put people in categories. You know, they just see somebody as an individual. They see them as, you know, well, you're not normal. You don't do this, you know. So it's like children who've got kind of like low attention spans. They're not supposed to be in mainstream schools. They need to be in different schools where they teach in a different way. You know, more hands-on stuff rather than pencils, paper, and you know, reading from textbooks. You know, so. It's yes, they're different, but you just need to adapt to them. So yeah, they're coming here to teach us something. You know, the truth will come out though. So I do feel as if there has been a bit of manipulation gone on as well. I feel as if there's been some manipulation to do with the genetics, but it might not be these particular babies. I just got corrected there by my team. So not these particular babies, but there's going to be some more children coming out that are going to be quite different. And that is to do with genetic manipulation, and it's to do with, you know, mothers who've had this, you know, so there's going to be some differences going on there, which is what their whole plan was. So yeah, that we haven't seen that yet. Yeah,
that's interesting. Yeah, heck yeah, bring it on, bring it on. We can use all the benevolent help from
the universe.
Yeah, nice. I love it. All right, well, thank you, Rob, for that question. And we got one more question for the evening. And this is coming in from Wendy. And actually, let me just say real quick, give her, Leona, a shout out again. Oh, actually, we'll answer your question as well. That'll be our last one. Okay. So this is our next to last question from Wendy. Will the South African government fall before the end of the year? I know nothing about the South African governments, but this is what the cards are telling us. Apparently, I'm seeing, wow, you know, I'm seeing these wands coming up, you know, back against the wall, being challenged and everything. I'm seeing death. Something's coming in, and it's going to be a good thing. There's celebration going on. This was short and sweet. This is easy to read. It's as clear as, you know, a whistle, or as a bell. It's clear as, I don't know what's clear. It's as clear as this bottle of water. It's as clear as the water at Siesta Key. Yes, something benevolent, something positive is coming in to the South African government. And, well, you know, they're part of the BRICS system. So maybe there's something going on with the South African government once this transition happens, and with the United States. You know, anything's possible. That's what I have. Mm-hmm. Hello, my love.
I was trying to say as a glass. I was like, I wasn't. Yeah, you can't hear me. I can hear you when you're down there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to one of my predictions that I've predicted for this year. There are white hats who have been put into place very close to the dark hat elites, okay? And that's kind of like the CEOs in lots of companies, in politics, pharmaceutical companies, you name it. Anywhere where there's been corruption, right beside them is somebody who might be pretending to be a black hat, pretending to be corrupt, but actually they're not. So as soon as the time comes where, and that is kind of now, you're going to start to see lots more. No, there's been a lot already, but there's been a lot more CEOs and politicians that will be stepping down, because this is the time. 2023 is the time for all of that disclosure to happen. So if they're not on the highest vibrational energy, then they will be standing down, got rid of, whatever you want to call it, and the new person is ready to step in. And so this is all part of the bigger plan. So yeah, they've got information on all of these bad guys. It's all there. It's like, I do believe that, you know, when Trump went around to all the different companies, all the different countries, and said, you know, here's the folder, we have everything on you. The NSA has, you know, working with Trump, and has all the information, and it's like this, you know, you can't get out of this. And it's like you either capitulate and you do as we say, or, you know, we're just going to arrest you now, and expose you right now, or we'll just take you away. So they really didn't have a lot of choices. They could have been left in place to do the bidding of the white hats, but to carry on accumulating, getting information for the black hats, which is maybe what DeSantis might be doing. But their time will come when they will be answering for the crimes that they have committed. So it might have looked as if they've got away with it, but actually the time is coming, and that time is coming now. It's over. The next 3 months is going to be the most CEOs, politicians going to be standing down that's ever before. It's going to be kind of really, you know, every day there'll be another one, and then in comes and that is going to be the switch. So I do feel as if it's going to be a gradual swap over of people, because we can't just get rid of the government, because you can't just cut it dead. There has to be the transition, and these people have been put in place for the transition to happen. So I think this is one of those that you'll see. So yes, I would say that yes, there will be changes within the year. Yeah,
we agree. Yes.
Yeah.
And quick shout out to Co-Create Happy. Thank you so much for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you. We appreciate you, guys, and you know, the super chats. It really does help, doesn't it? So we appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay, our last question of the night comes from a super chat, and it's from Leona K. Are there spells and dark magic currently sent out to all light workers to lower our vibration? Well, you and I were talking about this earlier, in our previous show, and that's why we ended up having a long conversation with our spirit guides and guardian angels, and they're on notice. And Julie said she's already fired hers, so mine have like 6 more days left, and going on 5. So yeah, we'll take a look into this. My first card out on this, you know, they say that aces are yeses, and when this comes out immediately, Ace of Wands, again, that's been a popular card. I'm getting a lot of cards going on here that are repetitive, and I'm shuffling, folks. We got the 5 of Pentacles. That's financial loss, poverty, maybe money magic going on. Maybe there's a curse on, you know, that the dark side is working with money or using money against us. They're working on and getting into our heads. Remember this card from before, the 9 of Swords. This is anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares. That's what they're pushing. They want those lower negative vibratory energies becoming part of us, because that lowers our vibration and it makes us easier targets for the dark energies. And once again, 8 of Swords, we've seen this one, and it's, you know, she's in her own self-imposed imprisonment. She could get out if she wanted to, but her hands are tied and she's blindfolded. You know, the negative thoughts and imprisonment, that's what we're looking at there, and that's what they're putting upon us. Got another look at all these swords that are coming up. We got the 7 of Swords coming up on this one, and this is betrayal, deception, getting away with something, you know, so are there spells and dark magic currently sent out to all light workers to lower our vibration? Emphatically, yes. But the good news is, you know, we are full of love and light, and we are resilient, and we bounce back. And we're at the end of this massive game. We're at the end of this 25,000 year cycle. There's something incredibly magical about to happen that's going to benefit mankind. And we're just about there. And this is such an awesome way to end, especially despite all those swords that we had. My last card for you tonight is the world. We win. Hang in there. Stay positive. We got this. That's what I have. I love finishing up with something like that. That's awesome.
I know. I felt that positivity. Yeah. No, it's good. I'm finishing off with the truth. So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Dark spells. They're trying with all of it. And I feel it. Whatever they're sending out is coming back to them 10 times more. 2 times more. It's just backfiring. Bam, you know, they're sending something out, it's bam, back at them. You need to be putting mirrors up, everybody, facing outwards, mirrors. So you're not sending it to anybody, but they're sending it to themselves. You know, so just keep visualizing yourself in the middle of a beautiful glitter ball. Okay, that is the biggest protection you've got, because there's little kind of mirrors everywhere. So positivity can come in, no problem, but you know, you're literally backing off anything negative. So you don't realize how powerful you are. You've forgotten. Everybody has forgotten. You know, spiritual people have been, I mean, I've been training for 30 something years. I don't know the amount of power I have. I'm only just kind of on the surface of it. Human beings are capable of levitation. They're capable of, you know, not even needing to speak. You know, it's just immense, absolutely immense. We have no idea of our power, but we are coming into it. Oh my goodness, we're awakening up to those abilities, and our galactic friends are standing there saying, we're willing to help you. If you want our help, if you want us to tune in with you, just ask, just give in to it. So yeah, there's dark energy, they're trying, but the truth is the key to breaking all of those spells, because they have no power over us. As long as that light is shining, you turn on a light, the darkness disappears. Simple as that. Love is everything. Yeah, that's what I got. Love.
Okay. All right. So I just want to point this out real quick. This is funny. Swami Nityananda is one of the latest false gurus. He's in India. Prime Video, my daughter joined a cult. And then she goes on to say, unlike Swami Tommy, who's fully legit.
We miss Swami Tommy. We want him back.
Swami Tommy needs to make a comeback here.
Oh my goodness. Mo's just coming with paws all over my cards.
Of course. And lastly, I just want to ask everyone to please send Allie some loving, healing energy. She's been rocking, and she's been trying to hide it, but she's in pain. And you know, if you wouldn't mind, we would all greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, anything you want to finish up with, my love?
I've still got my offer on at the moment. It's $1 off an hour reading. So if you fancy reading. It's psychically.net. I have little mini readings for, I think, $30. So yeah, 25, I think. Yeah, just pop on over there. You can have past life regression. You can have double timeline readings. So if you can't make a decision, we can look at both. You know, this is your life. If you choose that, and this is your life if you choose that. There's all sorts of things. So yeah, I'm hot and raring to go with the readings. Yep. I'm excited. It's like a new bride's come in, and I'm like, bring it.
You know what? I made a post on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
And let me see if I can find it.
Don't stand on the mouse, love.
Here it is.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So, yeah, here's the ad. 1 week only. $5 off all 1 hour readings. And if you haven't had a reading with Allie, then you're truly missing out. Look no further than her weekly tarot forecasts. This week's forecasts were amazing. Just imagine how much more accurate she will be when she psychically tunes into your energy.
Oh.
If you've been waiting, now's the time. So yeah, just if you're on my personal Facebook page, you can find the link here. I tagged Allie, so it's on her page, and she has her own post on her page. Take advantage of it, because you'll not regret that. It'll be one of the most amazing readings you've ever had. So
I pay him to say that. I pay him
to say that.
I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. And for me, I've got, the all quantum IN5D quantum tie-dye t-shirts are $24.99 or less. What I'm wearing right now is the quantum water.
Love it.
Sure. Yeah. I love the quantum earth signs, or quantum element signs. Like the quantum earth is amazing. It's got all the earthy hues with the black in there, and all of them are just amazing. So yeah, definitely check that out at in5d.net. And I just want to thank all of our In5D Patreon subscribers, as well as Allie's Patreon subscribers. Thank you for being part of our families. And I think that'll do it. Thanks everyone for tuning in, whether you're watching this live with us right now, or if you're watching this on the recorded version. We greatly appreciate you spending your evening with us, and we hope we've been able to entertain you with some entertainment information, entertainment purposes only information.
Try saying that when you're drunk.
I know, as it goes by on the bottom. Yeah, we got to put that stupid disclaimer out there, but I hope you guys learned something and had a few laughs with us as well. So thank you everyone for joining us. We'll see you again next week with my sister.
Yeah,
she'll be here.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I love your sister. She's so funny. She's great. She was like last time. She was saying, "No, I don't think I'll get anything apart from this," and then she'd come up with all this reams of information.
Yeah. So
I'm not getting it, but this.
So, and like I said, Tara's an extrovert, so she's going to speak her mind. All right. So anyway, we love you all. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Take care, everyone.
Bye.